Alright, what's going on, guys? Back working on the HEMI swap Jeep Renegade. This is a little bit of a side quest. As you can imagine, trying to integrate everything from a Charger into a Renegade, not really feasible without getting a little creative. So in this part, we're going to go ahead, bust out a 3D scanner, 3D printer, and see if we can come up with something. We're going to go ahead, scan the gauges for the Renegade and the Charger, try to integrate the Charger gauges into a Renegade bezel, and then see if that bolts into the dash. Ideally, it should. If not, we'll make it happen. Guess we'll jump right into it. I'll go ahead and start scanning the gauges, then we'll throw that into Fusion 360, come up with a model, 3D print it, and see if it fits. We got the laptop set up, 3D scanner, so you can see there's a Shining 3D Einstar. I went ahead 3D printed this handle, make it a little easier to hold on to. We'll go ahead and start scanning the gauges, and we'll go from there. We're in Fusion 360. I was able to drop the 3D scan files for the Charger gauges and the Renegade shroud. Oh, I'm still not good at this. Here we go. Alright, yeah, you can see doesn't really fit quite right. Clips aren't anywhere near, but they're actually pretty close to the same size. Straight on from the back, you can see contours pretty close, but pretty close isn't going to cut it. Since this isn't a Fusion 360 tutorial and I don't really know what I'm doing, definitely wouldn't be telling anyone else what to do. We'll do a quick walkthrough of what I did. Go ahead, hide the shroud so you can see the gauges here. And let's go ahead and, is this it? Yeah, we'll drop the gauge bezel on here. So this is the part that I've designed, and by far the most ambitious part that I've ever tried to make. We got outside shroud, inside trim rings, integrated clips, and mounting hardware. Also alignment pins. It's a little over the top, but you know, I figured if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it right. And I'm actually I'm pretty proud of this. Getting more efficient, more proficient at this program, and that's definitely going to help for future projects. So you can see it's split into two separate pieces. Let me try to expand this guy a little bit. Yeah, so we got a left hand and a right hand side. The Bambu Labs X1 carbon footprint isn't that large. It's only like 250 by 250 millimeters, so you can't print, you know, a massive piece. Ideally, I could print that all in one shot, but it's just not what it's made for. And where is it? Trim rings. I can hide the trim rings. Those are printed separate. So I guess we'll go ahead, load this up, send it over to the printer, and see what happens. Gauges turned out pretty good. Everything all assembled, looking decent. Got some ripples on the front cover. Not perfect, but I made it, so, you know, what do you expect? Either way, we're going to go ahead, throw this in the car, but in order to do that, I got to mount the dash first. So, since I have a 3D scanner, might as well scan the whole dash, scan the whole firewall, everything inside the Jeep, and just to make sure it fits. It'll probably take some custom brackets because the factory dash bar, it's not going to fit in there anymore. So, we'll go ahead, let's get at it. We're back in Fusion 360. I got the firewall thrown in here so you can see the Renegade top and sides and Charger floor pan and firewall here. Still got this massive gap at the top. We'll have to get to that eventually. But since I was 3D scanning some parts, I went ahead, got the dash bar as well. You can see this is the assembly, holds the dash up, mounts to the factory points on the sides here. But we're having some issues down here. It extends through the transmission tunnel now. Not good. Also, you can't really tell, but I welded on some 2x3 frame rail extensions here, and that's hitting pretty much the main structural supports there. Not going to work. So, in order to mount the dash, went ahead, had to make a couple brackets here. Get rid of that whole dash bar, or get rid of the whole dash bar, make a couple sheet metal pieces, plasma cut those out, bend them, and bolt them in. We'll get to that in a minute, but while I'm here, we'll go ahead, drop the dashboard in here. Where is it? Right there. Dashboard scanned as well. Ooh, this is a big file. And Fusion does not like it. But, yeah, you see dashboard in here, and it's not hitting. Oh, yeah, I'm bogging this computer down. Here we go. Yeah, good clearance along the bottom. No issues there. Let's go ahead and drop that bar back in. So the dash fits, the bar does not, but I got a solution for that temporarily. These plates on the sides, and I figure while we're here, take a look at the gauges as well. So they should fit in, no problem. We got the 4 mounting points and alignment pins in there. Yeah, there's a lot of detail on this scan. And Fusion 360 doesn't do great with this many polygons. There's probably a couple million in each one of these little parts I've dropped in, so it is not happy. So to make things a little quicker, we'll go ahead and hide the dash bar, we'll hide the dash, and we'll hide the gauge cluster. We'll get ready to cut these plates out on the plasma cutter, bend them up, and throw them in real quick. Alright, so got the dash mounted in. Ooh. So, alright. The dash is mounted in here pretty well. Just on the side, temporary mounts. And then, figure we'll go ahead, test fit the gauge. It should go right in. According to CAD drawings, should fit. Alright, we're hitting a little bit. Or, I did not have it lined up. Oh no, just the plastic is warped. Yeah, we're lined up now. I have alignment pins on the back side here, so once those went in, no problem now. Put a few screws in, just so it doesn't fall out. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that one. Go up top too. Alright, that's not working. Yeah, this is not ideal. Oh well, that'll work for now. It's not gonna fall out. So, phew, that actually looks pretty good. Now, I got some dust on the inside. Still have to take it apart, clean it up and whatnot, but go ahead, see what it looks like. See, we got a lot of silicone around the edge. It didn't turn out quite like I was expecting, but the trim should hide all the crimes. And where does that actually clip in? I don't know if it actually clips. There we go, yeah. Okay. So, well, it went there. Oh, that's broken. Oh man, I broke that when I took it apart. Oh well. So, I may have to redesign that. I'm not super happy. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah, let's take a closer look. But, yeah, the bottom of those trim rings gets cut off. It's not that big of a deal. You know. That's just how it is, I guess. But, shoot, I'm pretty happy with that. Got the gauges installed, dash installed, you know, just temporary. My little brackets here. And it clears transmission tunnel, barely. So no cutting on that. So that's going to be pretty easy probably to integrate the charger center console up into the Renegade dash. I was thinking it'd be a pretty big monstrosity of, fiberglass, plastic, sheet metal, whatever, but that's probably going to be pretty good. Yeah. That's going to wrap this part up. Went ahead, got the dash in, gauges in, and it's looking pretty good. I know this is kind of off the wall, out of order. Like, why would I be putting gauges into a car with open firewall, floor still open, no wiring at all? But I'm trying to get more comfortable with Fusion 360, 3D CAD, and rendering and whatnot. I got a lot of plans for this that are going to require some more Fusion 360 modeling stuff. Just trying to figure out the AC, like the air box between the dash. It's going to be difficult because the firewall came back like quite a bit compared to where the Renegade was, and Renegade dash is still in the same spot. So I lost a lot of real estate. Glove box is going to have to go away. A lot of stuff out of the dash is probably going to get gutted. May even have to go aftermarket for the AC unit for air handler and whatnot. But we'll get to that. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I'll let y'all go. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.